Good morning, and here we go again. What I'd like to do for you today is take a look at Windows 10, and this is the anniversary edition, obviously the new update that came out on the 2nd of August. I've had a little play around with it, and one of the most important things I've found is that many people accept the settings the way they are. Now, I'm going to take you through quite a few of the settings in the next bit, just to show you what nosy Parkers that Microsoft are. Quite disturbing, some of the stuff they want to know about and some of the tricks that they get up to. So let's just take a quick look at that. We will go straight in. I think maybe slight differences between the copy of Windows 10 that you've got and the anniversary edition. Namely, if I show you my list here of various programs, you'll notice this smaller side panel here which has got my settings, it's got the file explorer, it's got settings, and it's also got the power button there, so as you can turn off, shut down, sleep, whatever you want to do. So let's have a look at that. We're going into settings, and here's the settings window. Nothing much has changed there in the recent editions of Windows 10. However, let's go into this one here, the padlock, where it has privacy. Let's take a look at that. Now, the basic default settings are quite alarming, to be truthful, and there are about 40 to 50 of these different settings, and all of them you really should address for your own advantage. Microsoft have recommended most of these, they're all on, but I wouldn't go online with all these settings. And I suggest, for your peace of mind, that you go through yourself and turn on or leave on or turn off other settings as you see fit. It's not difficult to do, and it's not something to be scared of. You're not going to break anything by pressing the wrong button. So let's have a look down the list here. Let apps use my advertising ID for experiences across apps. Right, turning this off will reset your ID. Oh, that's scary. Fine, reset my ID. That doesn't bother me. I don't want all my I don't want adverts anyway, to be truthful. So I'll turn that off straight away. Turn on Smart Screen Filter to check web content URLs that Windows Store apps use. I don't want to use Windows Store. Basically, I don't want to use it. So let's turn that off as well. And so we're going to go through, send Microsoft information about how I write to help improve typing. What do they want to know? Why I could type with all my fingers properly, because I was taught to copy type and touch type. I don't want Microsoft knowing what I'm writing though, so I'm sorry, you're going to have to turn that off as well. Let websites provide locally relevant content by accessing my language list. I don't want people accessing my computer at all, be it Microsoft, websites or anybody else, so to be secure, turn it off. Let apps on my other devices open apps and continue experiences on this device. Now that's all well and good, except I don't want to, when I turn on my mobile phone or my tablet, when I'm away on holiday, let's say I fly out to Jamaica or something like that, I'm lying on the beach, got my parasol shade and my pina colada sitting by my side, and I turn on my tablet. I don't want it turning on my computer at home. It's a waste of electricity, plus it's also dangerous, so turn that off. Let apps on my other devices use Bluetooth to open apps and continue experiences on this device. No, same reason. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the first 6 taken care of. Let's have a look what other surprises are in store. Location. These I have turned off, and I just will not turn them back on again. I don't want apps using my location. If I'm walking down the high street in Mablethorpe, I don't want everyone in the world to know exactly where I am. Some things have to remain private, I'm afraid. Let's have a look down here a little bit. Location history. I don't want people to know where I am. I want to be private in some, at least the tiniest degree of privacy. You'll notice here that choose apps that can use your precise location. The app connector, well, obviously, yeah. Camera. Why does the camera need to know where I am? It's there. It's designed for taking pictures. That's it. Cortana. What is it with Microsoft? They want you to talk to computers. They want you to go 22nd century or what? When they get the basics right, then we'll worry about things like Cortana, and location history must be on for Cortana to work. Why? Because they're just gathering data on you. So that's off. Mail and calendar, for obvious reasons, that's off. Maps. That's one which I have thought hard and fast about whether or not I should turn on or leave it off. I decided to leave it off because it's more convenient, basically. I have a sat-nav in the car, so if I need to go anywhere, that's up to date and that's working. I don't need Windows. On my home computer, I don't need Windows Maps. If I had the laptop, or I had a tablet or a mobile device, then Maps may be handy to have, but certainly not for a home computer. I know where it is. It's in my home, and that's where it's going to stay. Messaging. Yeah, I can sort of understand the need for the app to know where. App, that's another word that really gets my trust. It's application. Are they too lazy to say application? Maybe they can't spell it, that's the thing. Maybe they're stuck. Apps is as good as they got. We'll call it apps because I can't spell application. Microsoft Edge. Sites still need position. Fine, well, they're not getting them. That's tough. News. If I want to read about, I don't know, maybe a train smash in Bolivia or somewhere like that, why does it need to know where I am? Twitter. Enough said. Weather. Yeah, I can understand them needing to know where I am to give me an accurate forecast, but they never get it right anyway, so whether it's right for my area or right for my county, right for my country, they don't need to know my precise location for that. Okay. Geofencing, I've never read that before, actually. Geofencing means using your location to see when you cross in or out of a boundary drawn around a place of interest. So my computer, which is stuck in my living room, connected to the mains, is going to tell me when I cross into a boundary of interest. Don't think so. Don't need that. Camera. The camera, let apps use my camera. What do they want it for? To take pictures of me? Turn it off. You'll do notice as well when you turn that off, the whole list goes off as well. So we've got App Connector, Connect, Maps, Microsoft Edge, OneNote, Sky Preview Store, Sway, Twitter. I don't know what Sway is. That'll be the Microsoft Store where they want you to spend even more money. So yeah, when you turn your camera off, it gets rid of all those. Snoop stuff. Microphone. Let apps use my microphone. Why would apps want to use my microphone? Messaging. No. Microsoft account. No. Microsoft Edge. I don't like it. Won't use it. OneNote. Sky Preview. Yeah, we'll need the microphone on there, but I can pop in and turn it on if ever I use Sky. Or Skype, I should say. Sway. Never heard of it. Turn it off. Twitter. Waste of space. Voice recorder. Difficult without a microphone, but as I want it, not when Microsoft wants it. Xbox. I haven't got an Xbox, so it doesn't need to be on. So there we are. We'll turn it off, and hopefully that hasn't cut off my microphone recording this little bit of a presentation. Right, notifications. Let applications access my notification. Why? Once I've been notified, that's enough. I don't need applications running to tell me that the application is running. Turn it off. Mr. Microsoft does not need to know some stuff. Speech, inking and typing. Now this inking, one time inking used to be known as tattooing, I think. So speech, inking and typing, I don't know how the relation is with tattooing or whatever. I don't understand the phrase inking at all. And because of that, I shan't turn anything on. Go to Bing and manage personal info for all your devices. I don't go to Bing for anything. I wouldn't go to Bing for anything because I find it an obnoxious advertisement-filled app, for want of a better word. There's a better word, application. To go to Bing and manage personal... No, don't want to go to Bing. Learn more about speech, inking and typing settings. Maybe I should click on that and read it, but not at this moment. Privacy statement. We will only share the privacy statements. We will only share all your personal information with everybody. That's it. Account information. Let applications access my name, picture and other account. Why? Surely when you get an application and you're putting it in your computer, we used to call applications programs. So if you're putting a program in your computer and it says put your name and address in there, or put your name or password or name and your email address in there, you do it at the time, and therefore the application knows who you are, what you are, even your date of birth in some occasions. So do we need let applications access it? No, I don't think so. Turn it off. Contacts. Oh, this is a privacy statement. We will only share your contact information with people who are paying us the right amount of money for it. Choose applications that can access contacts. Messaging. No, don't need them to go on my contacts. Skype. Skype preview. No, I don't need it. Not at the moment. If I go into Skype, I'll get the choices in there, so I don't need them in my desktop computer. Obviously, these settings will vary. If you've got a laptop or a tablet or a mobile phone, they're different choices. But I'm talking here of a home computer plugged into the mains. It ain't going anywhere. It sits on my desk. It doesn't even do that. It sits under my desk, actually. So I don't need applications telling everybody where I am, what I'm doing, etc. Calendar. Let applications access my calendar. Don't they know their own date? People. No, don't want them. Windows. If it doesn't know the date, it's got a sorry state of affairs. So it doesn't need a calendar. Microsoft itself has got a calendar. They don't need mine. Right, call history. Let applications access my call history. I don't call anybody on a computer. I may use a mobile phone. I may use a tablet if it's got voice connection as well, but I certainly don't use my home computer. So those are, as you already see, they're off. The privacy statement, once again, Microsoft will only give details of your information to people who pay the highest price. Email, again, you notice that's already off, and the people is off. Choose applications that can access and send email. I haven't got any. I go online and use live.com. That's where all my information is. That's where they can get it. They don't need it through all my applications on my computer. Messaging, again, off. Messaging people in Skype preview. We don't need applications to read or send messages or do whatever it wants to do on our computer. Obviously, if you've turned your computer on, I don't know, maybe you want to write a letter, maybe you want to Google something online, maybe you just want to watch a silly old demonstration from Plugit, whatever. We don't need Microsoft knowing every mortal thing. Radios. Some apps use radios, like Bluetooth. If your device is to send and receive data, sometimes apps need to turn these radios on and off to make them work their magic. Yeah, guess what? If I want to watch magic, I'll watch Dynamo on TV, but not just Mr. Microsoft. Mr. Microsoft is turning out to be rather untrustworthy. Other devices. Sync with devices. Actually, that should read synchronize with devices. There's far too many abbreviations and shortened words, mainly because Mr. Microsoft can't spell very. Come back, Bill. Bill Gates, come back. Put it right, please. Let your applications and programs automatically share and synchronize with their wireless devices that don't explicitly pair with your... Yeah, turn it off. It's not needed. For example, beacons. Right, if a beacon can beam into my house, why would I need to sync with it? Because I ain't going anywhere. It's stopping here. Privacy statement, again, highest bid of it. It's getting boring, that one now, isn't it? Let your apps use your trusted devices, hardware you've already connected, or comes up with your PC, tablet or phone. Well, there they go, you see. Let applications use mass storage device. That could be handy, especially if you're out and about and you're taking pictures and you're maybe using your phone to take some pictures, and suddenly you notice that it's getting full now. Well, you can offload them onto a storage device with the right application or program. So yeah, I leave that one on. It could come in handy one day. The other thing I do tend to do is carry out an extra 32 gigabyte card so I can pop it into my camera if ever, or my phone if that ever runs out of space. Let these apps use my mass storage device. Phone companion. No, I'm not letting that one use it because I don't know what it is. A phone companion. Is that like another phone that sits in your pocket and it's just friendly with your phone? It's just a little I don't know what it is. It sounds rubbishy and it sounds... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch that one off as well. Why break the habit of a lifetime? I've never used it. I've had this now for just over 12 months, Windows 10. I don't need it. I don't need that to do it. I've never used it. That's another good guide as to whether or not you'll use any of these settings. If you've never used it in the 12 months Windows 10 has been out, then turn it off because it's not necessary. Feedback and diagnostics, right. Windows should ask for my feedback always. Get a life. Never is probably nearer the point. I mean, you could once a week, once a day, or always. Automatically is recommended. Of course it is. They want to get as much out of you as they can. Click never. Don't have to give feedback. It's like when you go to Amazon or other of these places and you buy a product. A day later you get this email saying, please rate our service, please give feedback. You know, well, excuse me, the money I gave you was feedback. If I didn't like what you did, I wouldn't be spending money there. That goes with most people, I think. You know, if you have a bad experience, if I bought something off Amazon and never received it and didn't get my money back, I simply wouldn't use it again. That's the case. Amazon isn't like that, actually. I've had a lot of positive stuff with Amazon, but because I keep going back, that is my feedback. Because I go there regularly, surely that's feedback enough. Send your device data to Microsoft. Yeah. Like I'm going to do that, yeah? So anything you put into your phone, because that's the data, if you put anything in your phone, like your name and address of the Prime Minister because you've just written him a letter, yes, send the data to Microsoft. Get a life. Shame there isn't anything less than basic, like switch it off. This option controls the amount of Windows diagnostic and user data sent to Microsoft from your device. Yes, I know it does, so basic is probably good enough. Learn more about feedback diagnostic settings. Well worth a read. Privacy statement. We will not share your personal information with any third parties. We'll keep it to ourselves and maybe flog it off to somebody who bids enough. Am I skeptical? Don't think I am. Okay, let's have a look at this. Let apps run in the background. Right. This is fairly wonderful because there's quite a long list here. Alarms and clock. Yep, they can go because I need them. Calculator. No, I have a calculator on my desk. Thank you very much. Turn that off. Calendar. I have this device up in the corner here. It says it's Sunday the 21st. There's the time. Don't need a calendar. Camera. Don't need them using my camera. Don't need to connect. Don't need to contact support because I've done all that. Feedback hub. Don't think so. Get started. Don't think so. Groove music. Don't want groove music. I have my own music player online. Maps. I know where I am. Certainly the computer does. It's been here for best part of 2-3 years now. Messaging. Don't do much messaging. I send emails, but I don't do messaging. Microsoft Edge rubbish program. Microsoft Solitaire collection. No, I play cards. I've got a set deck of cards. Microsoft Wi-Fi. Go away. Money. Ain't got any. Movies and TV. Don't need it. News. I do that through the website. OneNote. OneNote? I don't know if I've got OneNote. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. Paid Wi-Fi and sell it. Get off. People, I'm not sharing my address book. Phone companion. This is your friendly phone's phone. Little pal there that sits beside. I don't know what phone companion is. Sorry. Photographs. Yeah, like every photograph I take, I want Microsoft to get it first. Not happening. Settings. I'll tell you what I'll do. Leave settings on just to show promise. Skype preview. No, that's a bad word. Sports on my computer, I'm sorry. Sticky notes. I have yellow ones that I do tend to stick all over the place. Store, I'm not spending anything. I don't know what Sway is, nor am I bothered to find out. Twitter, I have no trust in. Voice recorder, hopefully I'm recording my voice now. Weather, whether or not I should get weather, I don't think I'll bother. Windows DVD player. Well, I'm sorry, Windows, but since you took away the Microsoft Media Center, they took away the center, they could have had a player in there then. Xbox I haven't got. I'll leave that because I'm not sure if I use it or not. But there we are. That's a brief overview. Basically, what I'm saying, your various settings that you have, and I'll go there again, Windows, settings, privacy. Some settings are managed by your organization. Yeah, I organized it the way I wanted it. Thank you very much. Yeah, so that's how you get there. You go to the start menu, go to settings, which is either on that side panel in the anniversary edition or it's in the main listing in normal Windows 10. Click on the privacy button and you can go through the whole list. Do that. Please don't ignore it. Just go there. So if J.K. Rowling was writing another novel, another Harry Potter book or something equally as exciting, the way settings are set up initially when you download Windows 10 and put it on your computer, if J.K. Rowling just left her settings as they were, then technically speaking Microsoft would have the copy of the book before the printers did, okay, because it records what you're doing and sends your information away to Microsoft. So please, with this anniversary edition, with the primary edition of Windows 10, go through those settings and set them the way you want them, not the way Microsoft want them. Do yourself a favor and spend 10 minutes going through the list once again, especially J.K. Rowling if you're listening. Go to privacy, go down this list here on the left hand panel all the way down and click on the ones that you want on and turn off the ones you don't want. I'm particularly choosy, and as you'd tell, I don't share anything. I'm just so mean. I'm just not sharing anything, and I don't need all those extra bits and pieces. So maybe I'm a cynic. Maybe I'm doing this very cynically. But do yourself a favor. Go down the list one piece at a time, and if you don't understand it, there are helpful guides in there, and you know, I will just admit fault and all the rest of it. If I can find one of these things here, we have, like, this is speech, inking and typing. I don't understand the inking, I've made that quite clear, but learn more about, click on it, let's see what happens. That will take me to the internet. Hopefully it'll take me to the internet. Tells us all about this particular function. Have a read of that and find out what it's about. If you decide you want it, that's all well and good. There's nothing wrong with leaving it on if you want it. But if you don't want it, turn it off. I'm sorry if that sounds very, very picky and very anti-Microsoft. I mean, I think Windows 10 is a good program now. It's been rounded off, filled in, corrected. I wish they'd bring Media Center back. And if they're not going to use Windows Media Center themselves, pass it on to somebody who will. That would make excellent little package. And there we go. That's Windows 10. Covers both the original edition and the anniversary edition. I hope you've enjoyed this very, very cynical demonstration. If you've enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed making it, but if you've enjoyed watching it, then please tick the thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, tick the thumbs up for now and leave a little message and tell me why you didn't enjoy it. That's about all there is. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll catch you again in the near future in a better frame of mind perhaps. Bye for now.